There's something worse than a romantic breakup. It's called a friendship breakup. We're gonna call him Jake. We met in 9th grade. We parked next to each other. We shared lunch. He would always bring me snacks and I would say, 2 for me, none for you. And that was our little joke. We were 2 peas in a pod. There was nothing romantic about this friendship. This is a true brother-sister friendship. I was very protective of Jake. I didn't want anybody to be mean to him, make fun of him. I'm the type of friend that I get more mad at a situation that involves my friend than my friend does. I've also been categorized as the mean friend. I will accept that. I tell you the truth. I see through things that maybe you can't see. Call out truths that you don't want to hear. I'm the mean friend, but that's okay, because I love you. I'd rather take the blame of being the mean friend, and if it meant I protected you from a potentially bad situation. Jake wanted to be an interior designer, as he should, because he's very talented. In fact, he is a pretty successful interior designer, and good for him. He certainly deserves it. He used to come over to my house and we would rearrange my room, change it up all the time. And my dad was so funny because he's a builder. He would come and he was like, can this door open up? What if there's a fire? And Jake would be like, Mr. Tim, no, it's fine. It's gotta look good. This is interior design, just go. And my dad would be like, oh. I started modeling as soon as I left high school. I moved away. But Jake and I kept in touch all the time. So when I moved to New York, he came to help me decorate my apartment. And that just became an ongoing thing. Whenever I would move to a new apartment, Jake would come out, decorate it. We'd have a fun week wherever town I was living in. He was the person that made me laugh the most, like cry laughing. Certain language that we used, we had our favorite movies, Steel Magnolias, would recite every word. I could always count on Jake to make me laugh. He could always count on me to be a good friend to him and to know that no one was gonna mess with him. At least I hope he felt that way. I flew him out to LA. He wanted the full-blown LA experience. So we went to the Ivy. We had mint juleps, walked down Melrose, saw all the people he wanted to see. I wanted to show him the best time. He wanted to go to Vegas. I said, let's go to Vegas. My friend Noah Tepperberg gave us a table at Tao. We had dinner. I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back saying I'm the best friend in the world, because he was also a really good friend. He was always there to listen, put up with all my crazy shenanigans that I would be doing or going through. Always there to lend a laugh and not take life too seriously. He was my comfort person. Jake never really had a lot of girlfriends. We kind of just focused on work. When I came home to visit, he and I would always go out on the town, and that night he met this girl, and we're gonna call her Jessica. I'm a pretty good judge of character. I don't really care for Jessica. Jessica seemed a little off to me. Jake comes from a good family, a very well-respected family in town. As far as Jessica is concerned, I don't know where she comes from. I still don't. She took a liking to Jake. A couple of months later, Jake and Jessica are going steady. Wonderful. A few months roll by, and I remember I was in Ralph's grocery shopping, and I get a phone call from Jake. Like, what's up, Jakey? What are you doing, Lily? I have to tell you something. And I'm like, what? I already know. I'm gonna ask Jessica to marry me. What? I'm gonna ask her to marry me. Are you sure about this? This is your first, like, girlfriend. Are you sure? Yep, I love her. That's what I wanna do. Jake, I really need for you to take some time and really think about this, because this is a big step. I've known you forever, and that's definitely not what he wanted to hear. And looking back on it, I can totally understand him being disappointed in my response. I probably would have been on the defense as well, so he gets that. My intentions came from a good place. It came from a place of love and overprotectiveness. It seemed fine to me on the phone. We went about our business. We didn't talk every day, but I'm trying to set up a time for him to come out, get our schedules together. Not texting me back. He's not emailing me back. He's not calling me back. I don't really think much of it because he's busy. He's working, and so am I. But then he's really not calling me back. Like, this is strange. I haven't heard from him in like 2 months. I sent him another email. Hey, Jake, I was just seeing if you got any of these pictures, and I got the most horrendous, evil, heartbreaking response. You would think I was a piece of trash with what he said, but in all reality, it wasn't what he said. It was what she said, because she wrote the email. And you want to know what it said? Hi, Ashley. I just got back having lunch with my fabulous soon-to-be mother-in-law, and we were just talking about the wedding and how amazing it's going to be. I have decided that I no longer want to be friends with you. Your friendship is not good for me and Jessica. I think that you are a horrible person. I don't know how I was ever friends with you, and I don't know how anyone would ever want to be friends with you. I'm gonna pray for you, and I hope you find some peace in your heart and hopefully find someone and make yourself as happy as Jessica is making me. Don't contact me again. I never want to speak to you again. Jake. Oh yeah? You know that feeling you get when your body gets hot, your ears start ringing? Really happening? Is this real life? That was the feeling I got. But I was calm, so I just simply wrote back, good luck with your life. I started thinking about it, and then I got pissed, because how dare he? How dare her? Who does she think she is? So I called and called. Of course, Jake doesn't answer because he's scared, because he already knows what's about to be on the other end, because he knows he's in the wrong for this. Finally, I sent a message. That's a nice email that your soon-to-be wife wrote, because obviously you don't write like this and you don't speak like this. So if she has something to say, please give her my phone number. I'd be happy to talk to her about it too, but I know that she won't, because that's the kind of person she is. She's scared, just like you. Just allowing your new wife to tell you what to do, what to say, who to hang out with, and how to be in your life. And if that's what you choose to do, then our friendship is over. I sound pretty tough, right? I cried and I cried and I cried and I cried for years. That interaction broke me. It broke my heart. It shattered me, because I had lost my best friend for my whole life. Just like that, I think what hurt me most is the fact that he was able to cut off our friendship so fast and not even have a conversation with me to say, listen, it really hurt me that you said this. I love this person and you're my best friend. And he didn't. He chose to just give up on our friendship because I didn't mean that much to him. He meant more to me than I meant to him. And that's okay. And I know that now. But then I didn't know it. Devastated for years. These cryptic messages celebrating with my real friends. And it's like she just completely took over his body. And this is not me hating on the girl. That girl is irrelevant. He was the one that meant so much to me in my life as a friend. There was never anything romantic between Jake and I, and everybody knew that. She knew that too. What she also knew is that I knew what kind of person she was. She didn't like that. So what do? You get me out of the picture. We have not spoken since then. Did I used to miss his friendship? Yeah, I did a lot. Do I miss it now? No, because I know what kind of friend I am, I know what value my friendship is. I am there for you, always willing to talk about things and work things out, because I never want to hurt my friends, ever. I do understand where he came from. I would have been the same way, but I also would have had a conversation if I wanted to save the relationship. So at the end of the day, he didn't want to save the friendship, and that's fine. I don't have to worry about someone just being friends with me for certain reasons, or using me. Friend break is hard, and if anybody tries to tell you it's not, they've never been through it. And I hope y'all never have to go through it. Friend breaks also are good. My mother is so funny. She's still working hard up there. Even after she's passed, she's brought me back with a lot of friends that fizzled out through the years. But she did not bring me back to Jake, because Jake wasn't worth it. So just know that friend breaks happen. It's okay to feel your feelings, but also know your worth. And don't let anybody make you feel less than. All about talking it out, getting your feelings out. And if you're on the receiving end of that, be open-minded, listen, and try to work it out. Nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes. Life is too short not to be around the people that you love. The universe will weed out those that should not be in your life.